Hey everyone, happy Monday.
Hi.
Welcome to Soul Messages. So if you like a
Mm,
reading, say hello. We have a couple people watching already. So we'll just
okay.
wait for these comments here that you can say hello if you like a reading and ask questions. It's all good. Only thing we
Okay.
ask is only people that can actually chat are people that subscribe. So that's it. So we have Mimi here is the first one to comment.
Who is it?
Mimi Leonard.
Where's a message?
Just good evening.
Oh,
Just a general reading. She didn't ask any
okay.
questions.
Hi, Mimi. Hope you're well. This card, let me pull this right out here. And the first card I'm getting for you is Guardian. So you are well protected, and don't be afraid to take a risk and be a little vulnerable because you have this protection. This is a time of your life I feel like you need to take a risk and step forward and do something that you really want to do and disregard the opinions of others. The solar plexus chakra. So that's your gut feeling, using your gut to really navigate your way. And again, you've got that support system so you can really move with it, but the intuition has to be there. You have to feel what's right. It's not in your head, but it's in the center of your being. And once you do that, this is major movement. So there's going to be a lot of changes in your life. And they can be a little bit, it's like arrows flying at you, but you've got this one. You've got a strong constitution and a great personality. So you can really get through this. But this looks like a time coming up once you get everything together and you feel more secure and stable and you let go of some of that negativity, you will really be moving forward very fast at warp speed. So just hang on there.
Yeah, so we got a few people here. So hi to Andrea, Veronica, Angie,
Well, read
and
Andrea then.
yeah. So we just go down the list. If you want to know where you are in the reading, we just go right down the list. So we don't skip. We have time.
Yeah.
So we're gonna read for Andrea here next. Then we got Casey just joined in here. So
Okay, so
welcome.
you have Andrea,
Yeah,
right?
you're gonna have
Okay.
Veronica, yes, and
Great. That sounds good.
then Angie, then Casey so far. That's our list. We just go
Okay.
down the list.
Right.
And this is being recorded, so if you miss it, you can watch it back. So first
Uh-huh.
card I always start with the Oracle Energy deck. I like to see the energy around Andrea first. Then I also want to get the theme, the word, if you will. So we got this word deck here. So we pull a card here. And I'm feeling called to pull a totem animal as well for my animal deck here, my Earth Magic cards. Actually, let's do an animal and an Earth Magic card. So we got four cards out here for Andrea. Let's take a look at the energy around you right now. Ah, creation. What a great card that it's just a reminder that we have the power to direct life where we want to direct life to, that we are both the creator and the creation. So we have to remember that we have this creative energy within us. So let's see what the word is, the creation is. Ah, courageous, asking for what you want. So you're saying, I'm going to have this. And you don't let the fear get in the way. You don't let the doubts get in the way. It's just really about being courageous, asking for what you want.
Really
And then
good.
the Badger card, the perseverance, dig in, see through completion. So when I see this card, the mind's going to say, this isn't working. It wants to give up. The mind just keeps chattering away. You just ignore that. Focus on your desires. The more you focus on, Abraham would call that the vortex, that vibration, that desire that you want to create. And then the dance of celebration goes perfect with Abraham as well. Abraham always talks about feeling good in this moment. So the better you feel in this moment, the easier it is to create in this moment.
You
So
want to explain who Abraham is for
yeah,
those?
Abraham Hicks, and Hicks is basically they talked a lot about law of attraction. The law of attraction typically is in duality that you're separate from that thing that you want to desire. So what I talk about on Wednesday nights is the law of creation to get us to the place of oneness where we are the creator and the created. So it's a little bit different perspective than law of attraction. Usually law of attraction is a little bit of separation in it. And I really want to get into that oneness, that unity.
Exactly. So I have, who do I have?
Yeah, Veronica.
Hi, Veronica. How are you?
All right, so Veronica has a question here.
Okay.
So this is her message here if you want to read it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to heal from infidelity.
Okay. Well, emotional healing is as difficult sometimes as physical. So the root chakra, this is feeling very insecure and very vulnerable now. Because the root chakra has to do with basic living. It has to do with the food you put on the table, the rent you pay, basics, very basic. And it's the security system. It's the underpinnings of the rest of your life. So it's not the lofty ideals, but it's just uh, feeling the need to survive. And now you're feeling vulnerable, and that's understandable. And I feel like you need some more time to heal, that you need some time, a downtime. Just stop dating now, except if something wonderful comes your way, mysteriously. But just go within. This is the Hermit card. That's exact validation. Stay a little bit by yourself now and nurture yourself. Get away from the crowds and just go within and just give yourself that support. You can be your own best friend. And the hermit is saying to just step aside and maybe take a retreat, maybe um, go on a vision quest, something like that, and then take a leap of faith. So just know that once you feel healed and you feel less vulnerable, that you'll be able to leap forward and take a leap of faith and start going out there. But I don't feel you're ready for that now. And I feel like you need just really a lot more time, maybe a few months, maybe more than that. And then finally, yes, the Queen of Cups, the loving, wonderful card. So all that love and that nurturing that you have to offer other people, that will start to come back again. You'll be able to do that, and you will take that leap of faith. But first, you need to let go and be alone for a while.
Okay, so now I have Angie. Just remember, we're going down the list. So I see Angie, Mimi, Casey, Chris. Welcome to Megan. And so we're just going down the list. If you just see where you are, you can just, just check in, just listen for your name, and it is being replayed as well. So as Angie says, is my forever love coming my way. So I'm gonna pull the Shaman's Oracle deck. Then I want to look at the energy around you real quick, just to answer this question. Let me just pull two cards from the Shaman's Oracle deck. Then I want to see the energy around you and your theme. Let's see the energy and the theme as well. And that's the word deck for the theme. Okay. Let me look at the Shaman's Oracle deck on your Forever Love. Look at the great card, the Stars card, and the Dreams card. So it's really staying, as we talked about in the last reading, was really staying in that place of oneness. That's the Shaman of the Stars, being in one. And when you're in this place of oneness, you become the creator. Your dreams become reality when you stay in this
Mm.
place of oneness. If you're in a place of lack, like I'm not going to find this person's not going to show up, then you're actually repelling. So it's really about
Mm.
focusing on what your dream is and holding that image. Once again, like Abraham, hold that vibration of your dream and don't allow the mind to create these doubts, these worries, these fears, because that's going to create the opposite of what you desire. Oh, look at a great energy card for you with that, the faith card. About
Mm.
believing and trusting yourself that you're going to manifest, you're going to create this. But it's
That's
about
great.
feeling good and realize I'm one with all that is. I can have whatever I want. And what that is, the honorable card, which is real about honoring yourself and saying, I deserve this in my life. Just really about honoring, deeply honoring yourself that you can create this, that you can do this.
That's excellent. Okay.
So
And
we
I
have
have,
Mimi. I know you read for
I
Mimi.
read for
Mimi.
Mimi.
Did I skip? Did I skip? I did. Did we read for
Oh,
Veronica? No, we read for Veronica. Okay, so we got Casey next.
Casey Marie.
Yes.
I'm reading.
Yes.
Okay, hi Casey. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Such nice weather, huh, Sam? We had such a spring-like
Yeah.
day. Okay, Casey, the Knight of Wands. So this is saying to you to be your own entrepreneur, create your own life. We always think of entrepreneur creating a business. That's really what it literally means. But this is creating your own life. So what it's telling me is that you're a good manifester and start what you truly want. It's like Sam said, it is within you. There is no separation. or just feel that connection to the things you love. You're the architect of your own life. And this is let go of the planning and the I have to do this. The analytical mind has to step aside and just allow the energy to flow, to flourish through. But you are able to manifest whatever you truly want. And this is endings and beginnings. So, what it's saying to me, if you really want to start pulling in that energy that you are part of, yes, there is no separation, to be the creator of your life, you have to let go of some of the old stuff, the patterns and the patterns of self defeat that are stopping you. They're a hindrance, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so the new can enter. So I'm going to stop at that card because that's the crux of this. This is how you move forward by letting go of the heaviness and the patterns of behavior and start afresh, start anew, and know that yes, what Sam says is true, that we are the creator and the created, and that manifestation is within you, but you're really good at that. So just keep that in mind.
All right, so we have Chris. I'll read for Chris, and we got Megan. That's what I'm seeing right now. If you had a reading before, there's no rule saying you can't get another reading if you have a specific question. If you give you a general reading, then we're not going to give you another general reading. But if you have a question, you can ask
Right.
it, and it'll just go back on the list, and you can just see, and we'll just get through it. So it's just like
Exactly. So
we have time here. So I'm going to read for Chris K. Chris
Oh,
Keller.
Chris Keller. Hi, Chris.
Then we got Megan next.
Okay, I look forward to that.
All right, so Chris, let's see what the energy around Chris is. Let's see that. And I like this deck for the theme, my word deck. So let's get the theme here. And let's go for an animal once again. Let's do an animal and earth magic card. I like that. That's a nice little sequence here. All right, so let's see what we pulled out here for Chris.
Okay.
All right, so Megan never had a reading, so you will in a minute. Oh, look at this. Freedom through faith. That is an important message for everyone. You're free when you have this absolute faith in yourself that this is going to be. Not allowing the mind to sway you, distract you, but just holding that vibration that I deserve this. Keep feeling good. Keep being in unity. Then you have that freedom through faith. Then let's see. Oh, look at this. The one card. This was talking about oneness. Being in oneness creates that freedom. It's not the separation. Separation doesn't create freedom. It creates lack, that you're missing something, but you stay in oneness. Then we're getting the invocation. That's the routines, the rituals, whatever you do to stay grounded in this moment, to stay present, to stay aware. My feet are on the floor. I see a dresser. I see a ceiling. Whatever it takes to get back here. Invocation could be crystals. It could be meditation. Whatever it is that you do to bring you into that flow state, continue to do that. Then you're also getting the owl, the omens. So it's saying pay attention to the signs. It's almost like the universe is giving you information through dreams, music, numbers, a photo. They're just saying pay attention. They're giving you hints, clues to move forward.
Okay, and I'm reading for
Or Megan.
Megan. A question?
Megan, did Megan have a question? I don't think.
Never had a reading, she said.
Yeah, she's never had a reading, so.
Okay, hi Megan. How are you? Thank you for joining us. We're so pleased to have you. And this is your first, so this is great. The first card I'm getting for you is bodies of water. You need to be able to feel your emotions, and being near water is going to bring that out. It's a Neptunian energy. The planet Neptune astrologically has to do with emotions and water, the fish. And you need to be near water. So if you can't get near water, and they're not all living near a beach or a sea or an ocean, just create, you can have like something at home to look at or to feel that, or just focus on a glass of water. And just being around water is very therapeutic for you, and it helps you to cleanse your emotions. Sometimes we need to express our emotions more positively, and that would help you. It'll also increase your intuition and your sense of relaxation, and be able to visualize. When we're near the water, it helps us visualize, because that's also a Neptunian energy. The Knight of Pentacles, it shows that you're really the kind of person who's very stable, very reliable, or that's what you need in your life. I don't know you, so I can't ask you, but the stability and uh, just being grounded is really the energy that you need from yourself and from others. And this is balance. It shows your life is a little bit out of balance. This could also be the card of a person who works too much. So I'm not sure if that, again, I feel like you need a grounding situation that you're sitting and you're feeling your feet, or you're near trees and grass. That's also very grounding, and to bring balance in your life. So this is about bringing together the opposing forces of life and unifying everything. And when we're near that water, like you, the first card, you will help unify yourself. It's almost like you're fragmented. You're working too much, or you're here, or you're there. You need to be grounded. You need to be calm, and then you need that balance. And finally, I knew I needed one more card. Find your bliss. That will help you to find that joy. Just imagine that you can appreciate everything with gratitude and grace of the universe. And that will open up the portals to bring in all those wonderful things that you choose to have. Powerful first reading for you, dear.
Hi, Princess. Now, Princess Ni, you're next. Hopefully I'm saying it's Ni or Ni. I think it's
How is it spelled?
Ni. Yeah,
Oh,
we're going right down the list. So I see Princess Ni is right after Megan. Then we have Katie, Kat, and then Danny.
oh, you're confusing me already.
I'm just saying for people that are watching and see where they are on the
I
reading.
get that one. That's a good idea, my dear.
Yeah. So let's see.
Sam is always a smart one here.
Let's take a look at the energy around you, Princess. Let's take a look. There's the
It's such a
energy.
pretty name, too.
Let's take a look at the theme of the energy.
Yes.
That's the word card. And actually, I'm feeling the Shaman's Oracle deck for you. So let's go there. So we're going to go to the Shaman's Oracle deck to complement those cards. So the romantic relation reconcile with AD was the Shaman's Oracle. That's what I was feeling called to do that. So let's take a look at the energy first around you. Uh, in God's hands, it's saying, let it go. It'll be apparent to you what the direction is. You just need to surrender and see what feels right to you. What's the intuitive impulse within you? And well, look at this. We're getting the element of water. As you're just talking about water.
Okay.
The water, which is really about your the flow state, your emotions. It's really about being quiet, not trying to figure it out, letting it go and see how you feel about the situation, not trying to force it. What I'm feeling is there's no forcing. You just surrender and you do what feels right to you. Uh, that's where you're dealing with right now. You're dealing with conflicts. The mind's telling you one thing, the heart's another. So you need to just relax and see, really maybe connect to water, go to the beach, do something to really put yourself in the element of water. Like Lori was saying, just try to do that. That will help, and it will help you release. So you can just get that intuitive impulse that feels right for you.
Right.
And with the conflict, you got song. It's really about getting your voice into the world, not allowing you to be repressed, if you will.
Right.
If somebody's holding you back, or maybe forcing you, like, oh, you need to get back with them. You need to get back, but it doesn't feel right to you. You need to really honor your own voice. So it's really about honoring your own voice and let go of the conflict is the mental opinions. It's the opinions of others. It's really about, in spirit's hands and God's hands to let it all go and just connect.
That's amazing. Okay, now the next person is, who we have?
Oh, we have Katie.
Katie Leone, and now I have about relationships. Okay, Katie, how are you? It's saying that this is the skill card. This is the card of upgrading your skills, but this is also manifesting things of the nature of relationships as well. Having the skill, it's not a real, like, how to type, how to do a computer, but it's about letting go and just allowing the transformation to come about. And that's the first card that I'm getting for you. The Sorcerer. So I'm just going to read this one. You're a magical person, can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So that goes with the first card. That's very apropos. you have that ability to manifest, to bring in what's really inside of you and to be one with that. And to, if you want a relationship, you are the magical person to bring this about. And you will know you'll be at the right place in the right time when you're relaxed and that inner knowing is there. But let's see if what else we see here. So you have the what I'm seeing for you is you're going to attract a sensitive. Cups are water. Water sign could be Pisces, Cancer. I'm not thinking of the other Scorpio. My brain fogged up. The other water sign, the Knight of Cups. This is a sensitive, romantic type. I think that might be a good choice for you. Somebody who's sensitive and compassionate and loving. So if that's the kind of person you want, you can really rest assured that that's the person you can have because you have that ability, that skill. But you have to just relax and not future guess. And finally, Sun Goddess, you have it all. You have that radiance and brilliance to attract. And just let that light shine from within. And maybe even if you're up early, look at the sunrise and feel the energy of the sun and bask in the warmth. Even if it's cold weather, we still feel heat from the sun. And that vibrancy will attract the right person. So I think you are going to meet someone. And the choice that the universe is telling you is somebody a little bit more compassionate and sensitive. Doesn't have to be a stud, doesn't have to be rich, but someone who's got a heart. And that's what you need right now.
I just want to go to, before I read for Kat, I just want to touch on what Princess is saying here. Finding it hard to let go as my intuition is telling me not to. I always like to talk about the mental voice versus our intuitive voice.
Excellent.
So the way you can really tell, the easiest example I can think of is the intuitive voice will just tell you to drink water because it just tells you to do this, do that with no reasoning.
No hesitation. Yeah.
No hesitation. Just do this, do that, and that's it. Well, the one said you need to drink water to stay hydrated, to feel good, and just start giving you all the reasons why you need to drink water. Intuition doesn't do that. It's just do this, do that. No rhyme or reason. We just trust that
you just
voice.
know what to do. It
Yeah,
feels right. That's it.
That's it. So you just do it, and the mind's going to protest, but that's what the mind does. So let's see for Kat. Let's see the energy around Kat. Let's do that. Then we have Danny. It looks like is next.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's
We're
the.
doing well. We're working at a good pace tonight.
All right. So there's the. Let me see the theme for Danny. Okay. And for Danny, I'm not seeing a question, so I'm going to pull the animal and Earth Magic card. That feels right for him. That feels like your animal. This is your Earth Magic. All right, let's take a look here. Let's figure out what these cards are saying to us here, Dan. Oh, this is Kat. I'm reading for Kat. So, yeah. All right, this is Kat. Okay, hold on. I want to reshuffle. For some reason, I'm thinking of Danny, and it's not Danny. It's Kat.
No. Okay, you're gonna confuse the energy here, sir.
Yeah, this is Kat.
Oh, we could have switched though.
That's fine. This is the card for Kat, and here's the theme for Kat. Different energy. That's my problem with the scroll. If you lose focus, you confuse the energy.
Well, now you cleared it up, so.
Yeah, so there's the, and then
Okay.
different cards here. Well, they could be the same cards. So Spirit has a way of getting through.
You have to trust and know the right information is coming out.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, look at that.
So the success card. So that's the energy around you is success. Something is coming to fruition. Something's becoming real. So it's the success card. And then what's the theme around that is courageous, letting go of the doubts, the fears, the worries. And that's when the success comes, when we let go of the doubts, the worries. We just trust that deep voice within us. That's where we become successful, not allowing this mind to create fear, doubts, worry. And look at this, go along with this, the Moose card, the authority. That goes with success. So when you're the authority of your life, you get what you want out of life. And if you get into this fear place, it just messes things up. Then look at this, and you're also getting the shaman card, the ancient healing wisdom. So you know what to do to heal yourself. The mind's constantly guessing, thinking somebody has the answer out there. This doctor has the magic solution. this pill, this acupuncturist, this crystal healer, whatever it is,
Yeah.
you are the authority. What is best for you? Don't allow others to say, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. No, what is best for you, and
That's
trusting the
excellent.
void.
Okay, you're welcome, Katie. Yeah, water is great. Okay, Danny?
Yeah, so I think,
Danny Behrman?
yes, it's Danny now.
Hi, Danny. How are you? Nice to see you. Oh, look at this butterfly maiden transformation. Now is the time for transforming yourself. You're experiencing enormous spiritual changes that may feel subtle in the beginning, but then they're going to be really in your face. So, this is a change for you. You're going to get intuitively an aha moment. And this is, look at this. This goes exactly with that because this is the third eye chakra, the Asana chakra, seat of intuition. So through intuition, your own intuition and your own ability to connect with the universe and into consciousness, a lot of changes are going to happen. And this is the card of your higher self. That's the chakra. You know, there's a crown above that, but that's pretty high up there. So you are definitely on um, an uphill swing for spiritual growth, and it's the saying past life. So this would be a good time. I don't know if you want to do that or even believe in reincarnation to get a past life reading. But if that's not for you, past life is saying to you, you were a shaman, you are somebody special in another life, and you were very intuitive. You were a healer. I feel like that is the case. I'm tuning into that life that you were somebody out in the wild and you were able to use herbs and natural elements. You used to like alchemy. You used to create different combinations, and you were so good at that. And I feel like that's coming through now. You need to be more like that. So I'm going to stop right there because this is an amazing reading for you. This is very powerful transformation. That's spiritual in nature, connecting with that past life of being that healer. Um, I believe it may be maybe a Native American. I'm not 100% sure, but that feels right. Does that feel right to you?
Mm.
Or some Indian for India, or a Native American Indian. I'm not
It
sure.
feels more Asia to me.
Yeah, it's not feeling right with Native.
It's more like on an Asian continent.
Yeah.
It could be India, somewhere
I
in
think it's
there.
India. I get India. I got India, and I wasn't sure, but it doesn't feel right. That's why I asked you. Thank you, India, over there. Yes.
Yeah, using all the herbs and spices and whatever what we
You see
require.
that, right?
Yeah.
You're busy, very and brilliant. You've got that within you. If you don't want a past life reading, I just gave you one. Okay.
All right, so we're
you're
actually
next.
caught up. I think, do we miss anyone that's watching
Okay,
here?
let's take a look.
If you have any questions, we're here. We're here every Monday night, and I'm live on Wednesdays on my Zoom channel. And we
Yeah,
talk about the creator and the creation is all one. We get in this place of unity and oneness and really tapping into who we really are.
Are you welcome?
All right, so we're just going to hang out for a few minutes. Anybody else jumps in here?
Is it?
It's
Oh,
8:28.
we're half hour in.
Yeah.
Well, we've been getting a little bit shorter readings, but nice and powerful. Katie Leone, we read for Danny Bowman. You're welcome.
Yeah, we're reading for everyone here, which is good.
Yeah, this is a powerful reading set, but a lot of it is that Neptunian energy. That makes sense. Because Saturn going into Neptune, but that's going to heal the impoverished and help people become more compassionate, to structure, but to be able to take the steps to help. The Saturn is going to help take the steps to manifest some good things for the homeless, for the impoverished.
So welcome, Karen. I think you just read for Danny, so I'll read for Karen. So
yeah,
welcome.
it's your turn.
I'm going to pull the energy card around you, and then I'm going to pull a card. And we're going to pull this from my word deck here. And then we're going with my double deck here. Let's find an eternal animal that's with you and an earth magic card. Let's take a look here. So let's look at the energy around you right now. It's all transformation. So we're constantly evolving, even when the mind doesn't see it this way, that we're constantly evolving. Then we're getting a youthful card, which is, that we're still in this youthful, playful energy, because that's when we transform, when we're playful, youthful energy, creative energy. It's when we get into this heaviness that we feel old and get into the worries, the doubts. It's
Yeah.
saying stay in that playful energy. That's the energy of transformation. And look at this. You're also getting the elephant, the resolve card. That's the Ganesh card, saying you'll overcome any obstacles. So the way you overcome obstacles is by being youthful, being playful, being in that creative energy, and transforming that situation. And then you have the full moon, the completion. It's done. Just realize it's already done.
We just had a full moon in Leo.
Yeah, so it's the full moon. It's saying it's done. Your wish is my command. It's like it's done. So we don't need to keep reliving the past, if you will. We can say, oh, that's off my plate. Let's move on to the next.
That was a powerful full moon in Leo. Okay, anybody else?
Not anybody else right now.
Okay, let's wait.
Yes, the bottom of the hour. Sometimes people
Yeah.
jump in there. Let's take a look.
Yeah, we had some really good people here tonight.
Yes, and we're here every Monday.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
And let's mix these up.
Whatever we can do for you, let us know. We know how difficult things can be.
Yeah, let me just share this real quick. You can continue to talk. We're just going to share
and
this real
just
quick.
being able to support each other is amazing. So that's what we should do. Okay. All right.
All right, so that's it. Okay. All right, so this is going to jump in here. We just shared that out.
Like in certain nights, themes start to reappear more than once. And that's not because we're reading the same cards over and over again. It has to do with the energy shifting and going in a different direction. So the message becomes clear. It reinforces a message over and over. And that is what the people who are observing these readings can absorb. It's what you need to know now. The universe is perfect and consciousness will be there. We are all part of this sea of energy. And once you connect with a part of it, it's like pulling out a piece of something, a piece of pie. These messages say, okay, this week we'll focus on that spiritual connection. But really, there's no separation as we're all in that mix. But there are little pieces that need to be pulled out, little threads to make it available to human beings to understand this message. Otherwise, it's just symbolic.
Yeah, a lot of water tonight, a lot of Neptunian energy tonight.
Well, that makes sense.
A lot of emotional stuff. When you're dealing with relationships, there's usually a lot of emotional stuff. So
well, see, with relationships, we have a Leo, and the Leo versus the Aquarius. You have the Aquarian energy, the Saturn and Aquarius, and Uranus being so strong in conjunction with that Saturn. You have that energy, and then you have the Piscean energy, which is all about love and compassion and taking care of people. And when you have that Leo moon, you have that Aquarius, which is everyone. I focus on the community. I focus on social changes. And Leo saying, I'm focusing on me. I want to be the center. I want to be the one in charge. And Aquarius is the Aquarian energy. It shoots right out of that energy. Is saying, no, we must look out for each other. Love everyone, but love no one. You love everyone. And Leo's saying, no, that's not the way it is. So it's finding that balance between the Leo full moon energy that we just had this weekend and the Aquarius energy. And then between that, we have Pisces, a lot of Pisces energy coming up. So it's interesting times for us, a little bit less heavy this year. Challenges, but less heavy. Not that intensity we had from all those years is just so difficult. And now it's softening a bit. Do we have anybody?
Now, some people were jumped in here, but they jumped off. It looks like just a little count increase up and down. So I just want people to say hello if you would like a message or ask questions.
Yeah, we'll stay on a little bit.
We're here for a few minutes. So
yeah, I mean, we can always have an early night,
Yeah,
but
it's good. So I'm live on Wednesdays on my Zoom channel, and you
is
can
there
find.
any specific theme this week?
No, I don't know what's going to happen, but usually it's about getting
Okay.
into a place of oneness, remembering who we really are, and that
Yeah.
the synchronicities happen there. It's not about desire, dreaming. It's just like you're in this place of unity. You set your intention, and then it's that simple. But mind likes to make complexity,
Oh yeah, I like
difficulties.
to make life hard, but it's difficult enough without making it more difficult.
Yes.
Nobody's saying you will never have a bad moment again, that you will never be angry, that you'll never do something that isn't the most correct thing to do, put diplomatically. That's not how it works. We're on this earth to learn and to grow. We're not sitting here like a Pollyanna mentality saying, oh, everything's going to be wonderful. The rest of your life, you'll never have a problem. Not at all. The universe will challenge you over and over again because that's what we're here to learn through experience, the good, the bad, the indifferent. But when you're focused and when you're in tune with inside that consciousness, there's nothing like it. And it's an unmistakable feeling of peace and comfort and oneness, and the mind just slows down. As Deepak Chopra says, is the mind will never stop, but it's the gaps between the thoughts that get larger. It starts to quiet down a little bit, but there will always be thoughts. Those are misnomers that you will stop thinking. How do you stop thinking? I haven't figured it out yet, but you focus on many things. You can focus on a candle. You can just sit quietly. You can listen to music. You can have aromatherapy. There are many ways. What works for you to relax, to feel grounded, to feel one with everything. And it's not every time you meditate, something wonderful is going to come up. But you will get those moments where something will click and you'll have the answer that you've been waiting for. But it's just patience. Cultivating patience is something else we need to learn. So, especially in the big cities,
Yeah,
this is all a process.
there is a place where the thoughts do stop. Most people do not get there. The state
I never got there.
the
I
state of
know.
samadhi, the state of absorption.
Oh yeah, yeah. In yoga, they talk about that. That's
A
right.
lot of people don't get there though because of my. I like to tell people, thought
Nirvana, is that nirvana?
it could be, but what I remind people, if you have thoughts, it's a reminder that you're still alive because the brain's still working, still doing what it does.
The
But if
brain
you,
does what it does. The brain
right,
cannot stop. It's not programmed that way.
all right. So I'm gonna pull the last card for tonight.
You are.
Yeah, because
Oh,
I'm
let's
not seeing
see.
anybody. So we'll see.
Aw.
We have the guidance card, which is remember, you are your best guide. Trust yourself. Listen to yourself. Let go of all this trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Just let it go and just see what resonates within your own heart.
Oh my God, blossoming. We're all blossoming. We're all flowers, and we're opening up and we're blossoming. It's just getting started. This is a wonderful time. Just let everything blossom and grow and transform. This is a card of springtime. Now, not everyone has that climate. I understand that we're going into springtime in 2 months, right? A little
Mm-hmm.
less than 2 months, but spring is symbolic of new beginnings, of things growing and shooting up. And this is a time of letting go of all of the past. I had seen an astrologer speak on TV. Was it Rick Levine? He said, or is it Steve Judd is saying all of January, well, January's gone, all of February is clearing out the last few years of all that gook. And into March, it's starting to change. And that's when we have Saturn going into Pisces, and later we have Pluto going into Aquarius. There's some major, major changes coming up for the humanity. And so we need to let go of the ideas and the heaviness of the last few years and move into a different space. And it is softer.
Yeah,
So,
I think both of them were talking about the end of the astrological year.
right. They're astrologically, especially in March, things pick up usually when I start moving forward. But it's very interesting to see, what's happening. And a lot of stuff coming up with relationships. That's that Leo energy versus Aquarius. So that is about relationships.
All right.
Okay, well, we'll see you next Monday.
Yep.
And Sam will see you Wednesday. What time, Sam? You tell them?
Well, it's on 7:30 on Zoom. You can find my information
Okay.
I just share it out on my private Zoom, and we just sit there on Wednesday and we get into the state of samadhi, absorption, and let the mind go, and really just bring you back here into
Yeah.
this moment.
Last Wednesday, I was able to sit in a little bit. My son was busy. I usually talk to him Wednesday night. That's his night. But I was able to, and I just sat there and I just didn't move. It was just very peaceful. Sam's voice is, I don't know, heavenly. He's got a perfect voice for relaxing human beings and making people feel comfortable. So if you haven't participated, I strongly recommend you do. And I'm going to try to sit in this week's being my son's in Colorado, so he's not going to talk to me. I can listen to Sam.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you next week. Take good care of yourself. Realize that you matter. You make a difference just by being you.
Do. Lots of love, okay?
All right. Bye for now.
Oh, Valentine's Day coming.
Next week.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ooh.